Welcome everyone to Lubbock, Texas, and Jones AT&T Stadium, home to the Texas Tech Red Raiders. And this crowd, as always, will be rowdy because they've been gearing up since early this morning. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the UCLA Bruins, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Bruins will put total leather and we'll get started. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Texas Tech Red Raiders offense will get the first swing of the game. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Back to throw, it's Morton. Takes the easy completion. He stopped quickly, but not before he has enough for the first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon. You got to find him in the passing game.
The Red Raiders will hustle to the line. Pulls and throws off the RPO. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Now staring at a third and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Keeps looking downfield. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
Man, you talk all week about setting the tone, quieting this crowd. Don't let him get involved. You know how you do that? Get a sack and force a punt on the first possession of the football game. That's a heck of a start for this defense.
And the Red Raiders will line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. So UCLA's offense will go to work for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. They'll throw it on first down. Unloads to the wideout. That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive. To the air, it's Garbers. Lets it fly. It's in. Complete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. Another incompletion on third down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. Throws to the wideout. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on down. First down here for the offense. Running back searching for a hole. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. The Red Raiders want to pick up the tempo. Wide receiver shows motion. Looking to throw on second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Douglas. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Third down coming up after the completion. From the gun, wants to pass. Strong pass rush. Gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. And the Red Raiders decide to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And no shot at a return here as the punt goes out of bounds. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline, so let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Now that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Catch in the middle, it's Flores. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. And the Bruins will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And he keeps it himself. A good decision there, and it gives this offense a first down. The Bruins look to keep this drive humming. On the option. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus.
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3 and out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Wants to throw. It's Morton. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. 3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. From the gun, wants to pass. Feeling some heat. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12. The Red Raiders will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He gets a block. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them.
And he breaks into the open. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. And here on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Fires to the wideout. Makes the catch. And he will score. Touchdown, Bruins. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. They're just about ready to kick it away. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Complete to start this drive. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down. And the Red Raiders racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Back to throw, it's Morton. And that pass picked off. He'll try to take it back. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, UCLA! And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Pressure coming. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down. The Red Raiders will call on their punt team. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He's got great speed. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. The give to the tailback. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Love the play call on the RPO, and you're just really trusting this running back to be able to make a guy miss and then get into the second level. The offensive line did their job, gave him a crease, but that was the running back making that linebacker miss in the hole before getting north.
And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. He's looking to throw it. He's got the tight end. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll give it to the back. Touchdown, Bruins! And they take it in for 6 more points. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point makes it 28-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Maybe they learned something from their opening script of plays, David, but other than that, this has been an abject disaster.
And I think they learned what not to do. I mean, this has been an abject disaster. They haven't done anything right, offense, defense. Palmer, this one's ugly, and it's still early.
Yeah, I'd normally sit.
The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Coming after it. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
And they'll just down it right there.
That's a great job downing the football, setting your defense up with great field position. A lot of times you let that thing bounce one too many times and it climbs in the end zone, but that was a good job of making sure you downed it and set your D up.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Trying to get to it. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. Makes the catch down the right side. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. That big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Pulls it in. It's Flores. Finds a crease at the 20. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Back to pass, it's Garbers. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Fires into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. And the Bruins headed quickly to the line. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Lets it fly. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
Fast motion from the offense. Looking to move it through the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Couldn't make the connection on 1st down. Now here on 2nd. He's looking to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Brooks. And he has run out of bounds as they go backwards there and just avoided the contact. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Get it out on the screen. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. And the Red Raiders will punt this one away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Slips through the line. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down.
And a great job on the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
Well, a great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. You just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
Well, this guy's going to make catches all over the field. That time, he lined up all the way to the left side, and he was able to cross the entire field to make a catch on the right side. Deep.
And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
UCLA 42, Texas Tech 0.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Using his legs, it's Brooks. Not much there. Picks up a couple through the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Grab behind the line. It's Douglas. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Now looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 26. They'll go to the air. They've got the screen set up. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the 1st down before he's dragged to the ground. The Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll put the tight end in motion. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Looking for a man. It's Morton. They're trying to get to it. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close. And the Red Raiders line up to punt it away. He's got it. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Power football with the run. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
A strike downfield. Hit the afterburners, kid. Touchdown, UCLA. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. From inside the 15, here comes the return. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little...
The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him. A 1st down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Ball in the air, intercepted. Really nice play on the pick. Was looking for a little more yardage, but great field position at the 34. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. They'll run it from the gun. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Looking to throw, it's Garbers. Throws to the wideout. He's got it on the run. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. He's going to pass.
UCLA.
Lets it go to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bruins. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Pulled and finds his man on the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Looking for space, it's Brooks. Makes him talk to the hand. And knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? The Red Raiders send out the punt unit.
Number 41 in punt formation to kick it away.
Now on the return. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. You know, don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
Makes his connection. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. The Bruins are rolling down the field. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
He's got an open man. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. And the Bruins have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UCLA.
Number 25.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. They took it 64 yards right down the field. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
On the run, it's Brooks. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. Handoff from the gun. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
Lofts one high and deep. And it falls incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. The Red Raiders will bring the punt team onto the field. Makes a nice grab at the 25. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. The give to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They're bringing heat. They're working that left side. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. Dropping back, it's Garbers. He's taking the shot. And he grabs it at the 15. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12. They got the explosive play. Now to finish the deal, it's 1st and 10 from the 12. Not much running room. He's got 1 down to the 12. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He's looking to throw. Got it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. A 1st down run on the doorstep. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bruins.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
69, Texas Tech, 0.
From inside his own 15, looking for room. And the returner will be knocked down. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Keep it on the ground. Just couldn't get away from the tackle.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He'll pull it down. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. And the Red Raiders will punt it away on 4th down.
On to punt it away.
Takes it on the return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. Fires to the tight end. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Now on first down for this offense. On the run, it's Harden. Open space at the 25. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone.
Touchdown, UCLA! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Getting aggressive here and going for 2. And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent. This one's over.
Great job defending by the defense there. That guy could have had an interception in the end zone that time. As a result, the offense comes away with 6 points.
From inside the 15, here's the return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Caught in the backfield. It's Douglas. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Makes a move. Can they catch him? He just about took that one to the house. They finally bring him down, but when you have a return like that, it pretty much eats up everything gained by the punt. Leaves it with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And the defense is going to have more plays like that. He has had a ball game so far, running wild all day long. Defense finally comes up with a stop. Maybe get a little momentum here.
Over 100 yards already in this game. So if I'm on defense here, I'm adding more guys to the box, anticipating that they're going to continue to give this guy touches today.
The Bruins moving quickly to the line. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Scanning the field, it's Garbers. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. This offense believes you are given 4 downs for a reason. You've got to use all of them. 2 for 3 so far today. On 4th down, going to the air. A shot toward the end zone. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on 4th down. 1st down for this offense. Wide out in motion. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Douglas. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Gonna run it. It's Brooks. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a 1st down.
Well, there we go. We finally see some life in this offense running the football. Nice game to pick up the 1st down. You got to get more of that going moving forward because they have not run it well.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. Right back to the well. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Getting some heat. Going to try to get it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
Pocket starts to collapse. Trying to make magic with his feet. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the offense. To the air. It's Morton. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. That is no good. There's a flag on the field, and I think we're going to get another shot at this, and the kicker will be a little bit closer this time. Might be the worst-case scenario for this defense. Thought they'd held them to 3. Now the offense with a chance for more. They'll throw it on 1st down. Deep shot for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Play number 10 on this series. Wide receiver shows motion. Wants to throw on 2nd down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. They've methodically worked the ball down the field. 11th play of the drive coming up, but this one 3rd and long. Feeling some heat. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job.
Running toward the tape. He's at the 40. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down.
I mean, goodness gracious, you could have driven a semi-truck through that hole. Nobody touched him. This was an easy run. This is the easiest 40-plus yard run you will ever see.
And the ball is intercepted. Bringing it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel on the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
Dropping back, it's Morton. Pressure coming. He'll pull it down and run. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the misfire, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Coming after it. He's going to take off. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. The Red Raiders are on the move. Looking for a crease. It's Brooks. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. So after the first down run, here's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Trying to get to him. And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack.
The name of the game is protecting your quarterback. He can't have success or complete passes on his back. Let's get the quick passing game going, maybe hand the football off. But whatever we're doing, let's go the opposite direction.
And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front four to get the job done on 3rd down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And that ball will sail into the end zone for a touchback. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the 2nd half.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. And the Bruins come to the line in the hurry-up. To the air, it's Garbers. They're trying to get to it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And after the big play to start the drive, now 2 straight incompletions, and they need to find a way on 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. Fires into the end zone. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. So they got nothing on the last play. Here's 3rd and goal from the 1. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the score. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins.
Man, diving catches always look sweet, but they look even sweeter when it's for a touchdown. That's shades of Desmond Howard back in the day, winning a Heisman Trophy and making catches against Notre Dame. That was unbelievable.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Lubbock. And it'd be easy to say these 2 offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Jones AT&T Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. All teed up and ready to go here in the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Jones. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. UCLA will go back to work on offense. trying to set the tone on the ground in the third. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Yeah, and this offense has had their way with this defense, and they've had a lot of success. And I tell you what, if this defense wants any chance of coming back, they better get physical and stop the run, because right now, this offense is having their way.
Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. Fast motion from the offense. Out of the gun to give to the back. Across the 25, he's got room. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. The Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're looking to pass from the red zone. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's second down. Off play action. Fires to the middle. He's got it. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. Touchdown, UCLA! And the route is on. How in the world did he miss that? Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And that is not the optimal solution there. The kickoff out of bounds, and the offense will have a little bit easier time of things. Ball will be placed at the 40 after that kick out of bounds. Offense set on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Still looking, on the move. At the 45, on his way. And a nice pickup on the run, and gets down to avoid contact. It's a first and 10 from the 42-yard line. Looking for a gap, it's Brooks. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with second and 13. Got his man quickly. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover and pick up the first. Now facing a third and long. Looking for a man. It's Morton. They're bringing heat. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
This poor quarterback has been running for his life. He has never been able to get his feet set, stare downfield, and try and pick this defense apart because he's constantly throwing with pressure in his face.
How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. Gets it past the marker. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're looking for an advantage to the right. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day, but finally, Dave.
Going to throw it over the top of the knee. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Brings it down on the right side. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
And that receiver had nobody around. That has got to be embarrassing for the defense. When you let someone that deep downfield go completely uncovered.
Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
He's got it. Touchdown, Bruins. And the beatdown has ensued. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
No, it just gets in the zone, right? And you can't miss. You've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Finally.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Getting some heat. They'll run the screen. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. To the air, it's Morton. Pocket starts to collapse. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the good.
He's looking deep. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. After the misfire, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He's not afraid to go deep. Makes the grab on the left side. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. That big play put them in business. Now they're right on the edge of the red zone as they go to work 1st and 10. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. He's got his man. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right here and try to get it into the end zone. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. How good have they been on 3rd down today? And another opportunity here on 3rd and goal. Unleashes to the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. They'll send out the kicker here. That is no good. Guys, after this dominating performance, I guess the head coach wanted to be able to yell at the special teams coordinator. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Grabbed behind the line, it's Douglas. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Finds the tight end. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. Looking downfield, it's Morton. Feeling some heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. There he goes. Open it up. You want to talk about dynamic ability to flip a field on display right there. And it was just about a return for a touchdown. On the ground, it's Harden. Knocked off his feet, but not before he picks up 6 yards down to the 10. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He's back to throw on second down. It's complete. Touchdown, UCLA. And the punishment has been extended. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. From the gun, the running back has it.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you look up and you might break one of those after you got them a little bit tired.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And the Red Raiders get it past the sticks.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front, too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go, hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Pressure coming. And they're on him in a heartbeat, and down he goes.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great, but they got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the second half.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
What a beautiful day for the defense. A sack for you. A sack for you. Everybody gets a sack. Everything good happening for this defense.
The Red Raiders will send out the punt unit. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Looking for room, it's Harden. At the 35, he's loose. Oh, look out, there he goes. The 30, running inside the 20. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
We didn't have to work very hard on that one. There was nobody in sight as he rips off a massive run.
Sort of a mark of excellence for any back is yards after contact. Well, yards before contact can be sort of a badge of honor for that O-line.
Yeah, let's give them some credit. They got tremendous push getting hats on hats. They made that easy.
Into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Man, that's great defense. Break on the football. Make sure they don't get the touchdown, but those are the opportunities you have to just pull that in.
Touchdown, Bruins! And the stomping has commenced.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. got the quick completion. And there is nothing doing on that one. You got the completion and nothing else to show for it. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Morton coming after it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Quarterback adapting. He's going to run it. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. And the Red Raiders will line up to punt it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They'll try the run. And it's loose. Oh, an averse disaster by falling on his own fumble. And the Bruins want to crank the tempo. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. Intercepted. He goes out of bounds, but he creates the turnover and a great opportunity for his offense. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. The give to the back. And he knocked him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a 1st down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest. Pound that rock.
Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. The Red Raiders will move the sticks with the 1st down.
And it's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs. It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
Probably not. You're getting destroyed right now. Nothing has gone your way, and when you're down this much, I think the running game is used sporadically, not as a staple. Let's throw this football around and see what can happen.
On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1. And the Red Raiders decide to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
It's complete. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there. And David, how demoralizing does it have to be for a defense when you know they're going to run it, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to run it, and still you cannot stop it?
There's nothing more demoralizing as a defensive lineman because it ticks you off. It gets in your head. You know that guy's going to come off and smack you, and you got to do something about it. I think the defense, maybe time to start committing more guys to stopping that run, not worrying about the pass as much.
Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he's stopped at the 18.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much.
Touchdown, UCLA! And the pummeling has started. The AT unit on the field. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. And the returner goes down. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one as they get set to snap it just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking to throw, it's Morton. Trying to get to him. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. The Red Raiders will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The run from the shotgun. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll run play action. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. And that comfortable lead they enjoy right now is not slowing down the aggression, not one bit.
Well, I think at this point the coaching staff is just trying to continue evaluating their own players, and I don't hate the mindset. There's time on the clock. Keep trying to score.
Pickup of 1. It's down at the 11. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass. It's Garbers. He makes a grab. Touchdown, Bruins. And the route is on. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Quarterback on the move, still looking. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Moving away from pressure. On the move at the 30. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no.
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, UCLA. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought This game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Looking downfield, it's Morton. They're trying to get to it. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Bulldozes him. Just a savvy, veteran, productive run from this junior. Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. He's looking to throw it. Working that left side now. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. Here's the handoff.
Yeah, and that's a great job by this offense. And I'll tell you what, 4th quarter, you have the lead. That's exactly what you want to do. Lean on these guys, run the football, eat that clock.
They'll go to the ground. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here today.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Touchdown, Bruins! And the beatdown has ensued.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
From inside the 15, here comes the return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Fires to the right. Got his man. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Snagged in the middle, it's Brooks. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. He's looking to throw. They're setting up the screen. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. 3rd and short now from their own 48. Dropping back, it's Morton. They're bringing heat. Gets rid of it. It's complete to the left. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. And the Red Raiders are flying down the field. They're going to throw it again. Fires to the right. Got him downfield. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. The Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Wide open downfield. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. He's looking to pass. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And they get him again. This has not been the day we expected. This young man, we expect great things. Like, he is one of the better players in college football. You think he'd come out, put on a show, but this defense has had his number all game long.
Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
And I really like the decision by the quarterback there. And listen, it's early in the downs. Like, don't force it. Don't make a turnover. He tucks it, get what you can get, and then live to play the next down.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And they get him again. This is a offense that you expect them to protect their guy. I mean, he is a dude that you know.
He gets a hand on it and it's blocked. He's got the ball and it's alive. UCLA will go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up. These guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Still on his feet at the 45. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. They'll line up for a second down play.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
They're down to the 20, first and 10. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He caught it. Touchdown, UCLA. And the punishment has been extended.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Trying to find his man on first down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
You got to give this defense tons of credit. They came in here with an outstanding game plan. They were able to execute. They have not allowed a point, and still in the fourth quarter, they are bringing it, and they get another sack.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hip. We make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Get the touchdown, get the first down, or just get down. And the quarterback does.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
He'll try to feel the putt and see if he can give his offense better field position. He turns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. Negative play on first down. That's what a defense always wants. Finds his big tight end. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
The Bruins are moving quickly down the field. Leaves it with the running back. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Throws to the wideout. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
No good. And they missed a field goal, so something has gone wrong today. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, and it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter to do. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Got his man in the middle. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to get it through the air. Getting some heat. Trying to escape and get it himself. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And the Red Raiders will call on their punt team. Let's see what he can do with it. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Comes out throwing on first down. Tight end finds a soft spot. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
Good enough for first down.
To throw, it's Garbers. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. And the Bruins trying to cash it in on first and goal. He's looking to throw. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins! And the stomping has commenced.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. And the returner will be brought down. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Going up top on first down. That's caught. It's McCray. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Here's the this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Fires to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. He's looking to throw. Floating away. He'll try to do it himself. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. The Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Morton. Gets it out fast. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. He's looking to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits,
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Catch is made at the 15. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Found a lot of running room before he goes out of bounds, and what a way to build a little momentum. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the deep.
He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged beatdown. If these guys wanted to make a statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop them. Oh, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
From inside his own 15, looking for room. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. He'll start this drive firing. Finds his man down the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Here comes the offense on second down. Looking to pass. It's Morton. Pocket starts to collapse. Oh, he's so hard to get on the ground. He's got room. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. Fairly manageable distance here on third down from the 27. Grab near the marker. It's Brooks. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Feeling some heat. And they got him for the sack.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them.
And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. And while this game is all but decided, the offense's job is to score. So they might try to score again. Pressure coming.
Listen, I love when my quarterback gets outside the pocket. I got an opportunity to make a huge play. And when it's not there, now I want him to make the simple play. Throw it away. Don't take the sack. Don't take the loss of yards play.
Touchdown, UCLA! And the pummeling has started. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From inside the 15, here's the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Back to throw. It's Morton. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left. Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been